Welcome to the Step by Step to Overcome Phone Addiction course. This program is your guide to regaining control over your phone habits and creating a life filled with focus, balance, and clarity. Whether your phone usage is a mild distraction or a deep dependency, these carefully designed steps will help you make meaningful changes that last. What to expect? This course takes a comprehensive yet simple approach to phone addiction by focusing on understanding addiction. Learn what addiction is and how it relates to phone use. Psychology behind phone addiction. Discover how instant gratification, habit loops, and other psychological factors keep you hooked. Reasons for phone addiction. Identify specific drivers like social media algorithms, FOMO, and escapism that fuel phone dependency. 8 simple steps. Explore a practical, proven framework for reducing phone use. Each step is standalone yet interconnected, allowing you to start small and build progress over time. Why this course works? We believe in step-by-step, small changes. Addiction cannot be broken overnight. It's not like painting over a wall, where you see an instant transformation. Instead, it's like watching paint gradually fade over time. Change happens subtly, but with consistency, the results are profound. By starting with a small change and following these steps over the course of 8 weeks, you'll notice your phone habits fading gradually. It's a gentle, realistic approach that sets you up for sustainable success. Unique features of the course. This course has been designed with great care to ensure it meets your needs. No fluff, only value. Each lesson is concise, insightful, and free from unnecessary content. Practical and actionable. The lessons are structured to be easy to follow and implement. Standalone and interconnected steps. You can start with just one step and see results, but the steps also complement each other for a holistic transformation. Applicable beyond phones, addiction is a pattern, and the strategies in this course can help you tackle other dependencies in your life. Everyone's journey is unique. We understand that phone addiction affects everyone differently. Some may experience mild distractions, while others struggle with deeper dependencies. This course is designed to support all levels of phone use and focuses on reducing screen time, regardless of how you use your device. Simple steps with big impact. The steps in this course are designed to work effectively. Start small. You don't have to follow every step at once. Even a single small change can lead to noticeable improvements. Gradual fading. Over 8 weeks, your phone dependency will fade gradually, making the process more manageable. The challenge of breaking addiction. Addiction is powerful, and so is the allure of the phone. We know it's not easy to break free, especially in the beginning. However, your commitment to small, consistent actions will make all the difference. Each step in this course is crafted to support you through the process, helping you regain control and build healthier habits. Designed for your success. This course is about transformation, not restriction. By following these lessons, you'll reclaim your time, spend more hours on things that truly matter, improve focus, work smarter and more effectively without constant distractions. Strengthen relationships, build deeper connections by being fully present. Boost self-discipline, feel confident in your ability to take control of your habits. How to maximize your learning. Revisit lessons. Go through each lesson multiple times to fully absorb the strategies. Access the PDF. Use the provided key points for quick reference. Commit to the process. Small efforts each day lead to significant changes over time. Let's begin. You've taken the first step by starting this course, and that's an achievement in itself. Over the next 8 weeks, you'll notice your habits changing, your focus sharpening, and your life becoming more balanced. We are here to guide you every step of the way. Let's embark on this journey together, one small, powerful change at a time. You've got this. Hello, and welcome to the first session of your journey to overcoming phone addiction. In this lesson, we'll focus on understanding what phone addiction is and how to identify its signs and symptoms. It's important to note that not everyone experiences all the symptoms of phone dependency. For some, only a few signs may apply, but addressing them is still crucial for creating a healthier relationship with your phone. What is phone addiction? Phone addiction, also referred to as phone dependency, is a form of behavioral dependency where a person feels compelled to use their phone excessively, often without a clear reason. It's not just about how much time you spend on your phone, it's about feeling a loss of control over your usage. This dependency can interfere with daily life, productivity, and relationships, making it hard to focus on what truly matters. Unlike substance addiction, phone dependency often develops subtly. For instance, you might start checking your phone during idle moments, but over time, it becomes a habit that's hard to break. This behavior is driven by the instant gratification that phones provide through notifications, messages, and endless content. Symptoms of phone addiction. Not everyone experiences phone dependency in the same way. Some individuals might only identify with one or two symptoms, while others might notice several. Here are the key signs to look out for. Frequent checking. You feel the urge to check your phone often, even when there's no specific reason. For example, you may find yourself unlocking your phone multiple times and are just to scroll aimlessly. Difficulty limiting use. You've tried to cut back on your phone use, but you find it challenging to stop. A planned 5-minute check turns into an hour without you realizing it. Reduced attention in real-life interactions. You find it hard to focus on conversations or activities because you're frequently glancing at your phone. This can make others feel ignored or disconnected from you. Neglecting responsibilities. You delay or skip important tasks because you're absorbed in your phone. Whether it's work, school, or household chores, your phone takes precedence over your obligations. Emotional dependence. You feel restless, anxious, or even irritable when your phone isn't nearby. This emotional attachment can make it difficult to take breaks from your device. FOMO, fear of missing out. You constantly check for updates, messages, or notifications because you worry about missing something important. This keeps you glued to your phone even during moments that don't require your attention. Prioritizing phone use over other activities. You might skip activities you once enjoyed, like hobbies, exercise, or spending time with loved ones, because your phone feels more engaging or comforting. Tailoring the symptoms to you. It's essential to understand that not all of these symptoms will apply to everyone. Phone addiction or dependency manifests differently for different people. Some may struggle with frequent checking, while others may find it hard to resist social media or games. The key is to identify the symptoms that resonate most with your behavior and start addressing them. By recognizing these patterns, you've already taken the first step toward change. Understanding the nature of your phone habits allows you to take intentional steps to regain control. Moving forward, now that you understand what phone addiction is and the potential signs of dependency, you're ready to move forward in this course. In the upcoming lessons, we'll explore actionable strategies to address these symptoms and help you create a balanced, healthier relationship with your phone. Let's take this journey together, step by step, to reclaim your time, focus, and peace of mind. Hello, and welcome to this session. In the first lesson, we explored phone addiction and its impact on your life. In this lesson, we're expanding that understanding by diving into the concept of addiction itself, what it means, how it works psychologically, and the role of dopamine in reinforcing addictive behaviors. By understanding the mechanisms behind addiction, you'll gain powerful insights into your habits, making it easier to resonate with the patterns and start taking steps toward overcoming them. Let's begin. Understanding addiction. Addiction is the persistent compulsion to engage in an activity or consume a substance even when it leads to negative consequences. At its core, addiction isn't about weakness or lack of willpower. It's about the brain's reward system being hijacked by a particular behavior or substance. For behavioral addictions, like phone dependency, the activity itself triggers a reward loop in the brain, creating a cycle that becomes increasingly difficult to break. These types of addictions often develop subtly over time. What might begin as a harmless habit, like checking notifications or playing a game to relax, can evolve into a compulsive behavior that disrupts your life. Behavioral versus substance addiction. While both behavioral and substance addictions involve a loss of control, they differ in how they operate. Substance addiction involves physical dependency on chemicals like drugs or alcohol. These substances alter brain chemistry directly, leading to withdrawal symptoms when they're absent. Behavioral addiction involves compulsive engagement in rewarding behaviors, such as excessive phone use, gaming, or shopping. These activities don't introduce external chemicals into the body, but still stimulate the brain's reward system in a similar way. The high comes from the release of dopamine in response to the behavior. Despite these differences, both types of addiction can lead to similar patterns of dependency, loss of control, and interference with daily life. The role of dopamine in addiction. Dopamine, often called the feel-good chemical, is a neurotransmitter that plays a central role in the brain's reward and motivation system. It's what makes you feel good when you eat a favorite meal, win a game, or get a notification on your phone. While dopamine is essential for healthy functioning, it's also a key driver of addictive behaviors. Here's how dopamine reinforces addiction. Triggering the reward system. When you engage in a pleasurable activity, like receiving a message or playing a game, your brain releases dopamine. This creates a momentary feeling of satisfaction and reinforces the urge to repeat the behavior. Anticipation of reward. Over time, the brain begins to associate certain cues with dopamine release. For instance, the sound of a notification might trigger excitement even before you check your phone. This anticipation strengthens the habit loop, which follows a predictable cycle. One cue, you feel bored, stressed, or hear a notification. Action. You pick up your phone or engage in the behavior. Reward. A dopamine hit gives you a sense of relief or pleasure. Building tolerance. The more frequently the reward system is activated, the less sensitive it becomes. This means you'll need more frequent or prolonged engagement with the behavior to achieve the same level of satisfaction. For example, what started as checking your phone a few times a day might escalate to hours of scrolling without realizing it. Negative feedback loop. As the behavior becomes more compulsive, it begins to interfere with other areas of life, work, relationships, and mental health. Despite these negative consequences, the brain's reward system continues to drive the behavior, creating a cycle that feels increasingly hard to break. Why addiction feels so powerful? Addiction thrives on the brain's natural mechanisms for learning and reward. It takes advantage of your innate desire to seek pleasure and avoid discomfort. This is why addiction often feels automatic, like you're being pulled into the behavior without consciously deciding to engage in it. For example, you might pick up your phone to check a notification, only to find yourself scrolling through social media 20 minutes later without remembering why you started. The quick dopamine hit you get from a funny video or a new message creates a sense of satisfaction, even if it's fleeting. Over time, this reinforces the behavior, making it harder to resist. Why understanding addiction is crucial. By understanding the psychology behind addiction and the role of dopamine, you gain the ability to identify the triggers and patterns in your own behavior. This awareness is the first and most important step in breaking the cycle of dependency. Here's why this understanding is empowering. Self-recognition. You can identify when you're acting out of habit rather than intention. Clarity on triggers. You'll notice the cues like boredom, stress, or notifications that lead to addictive behavior. Building awareness. With this knowledge, you can start making conscious choices instead of being controlled by automatic reactions. Moving forward. In this lesson, we've uncovered the psychological foundation of addiction and how dopamine reinforces it. This knowledge will be instrumental as we explore strategies for managing and overcoming phone dependency in future lessons. While breaking free from addiction may seem challenging, small, Intentional changes guided by understanding can lead to lasting results. Stay tuned as we delve into practical tools and techniques to help you take control of your habits and create a balanced relationship with your phone. Together, step by step, we'll transform this understanding into meaningful, positive change. Hello, and welcome to this session. In our previous lesson, we explored the concept of phone addiction and how it impacts your daily life. Today, we're diving deeper into the psychology behind phone addiction, focusing on two powerful mechanisms that drive this behavior: instant gratification and habit loops. Understanding these concepts will help you identify the patterns that keep you hooked and empower you to take steps toward breaking free. Let's get started. Instant gratification, the allure of phones. One of the main reasons phones are so addictive is their ability to provide instant gratification. They offer entertainment, connection, and information at your fingertips with minimal effort. Whether it's a quick game, a funny video, or a social media update, your phone delivers a reward immediately. No waiting, no obstacles. Social media platforms and mobile games are particularly designed to exploit this desire for instant gratification. Social media platforms are built to keep you scrolling by offering endless content and intermittent rewards like likes and comments. Each time you receive a notification or see a new post, your brain releases a small amount of dopamine, creating a momentary sense of pleasure. Mobile games use techniques like levels, rewards, and challenges to keep you engaged. Winning a game or achieving a milestone triggers dopamine release, reinforcing the behavior and making you want to play again. This ease of access and immediate reward creates a strong pull. You don't have to wait or work hard for satisfaction. Your phone provides it instantly. Over time, this conditions your brain to seek out your phone whenever you're looking for a quick boost of pleasure or distraction. The problem with instant gratification is that it often lacks depth or long-term satisfaction. While a few minutes of scrolling or gaming might feel good in the moment, it can leave you feeling unfulfilled afterward. Despite this, the brain craves that quick reward, driving you to reach for your phone again and again, sometimes for hours without realizing it. The habit loop: how phones keep you hooked. Phone addiction is also deeply tied to the science of habit formation. Habits operate in a loop consisting of three components: cue, routine, and reward. One cue: this is the trigger that prompts you to pick up your phone. It could be a notification, a moment of boredom, or even just seeing your phone on the table. Two, routine: this is the behavior you engage in, like opening an app, scrolling through social media, or playing a game. Three, reward: this is the dopamine hit you get from the activity, a like on a post, a funny video, or achieving a game milestone. For example, you hear your phone buzz, cue, pick it up, and scroll through Instagram, routine, and feel a momentary sense of satisfaction from seeing new posts or receiving likes, reward. You feel a brief lull in your day, cue, open a game, routine, and experience a sense of accomplishment after completing a level, reward. Over time, this habit loop becomes automatic. You might start picking up your phone without even thinking about it, simply because it's there or because you're used to doing so in certain situations. This automaticity is what makes phone addiction so challenging to break. It feels less like a conscious choice and more like a reflex. How these mechanisms keep you hooked. The combination of instant gratification and habit loops creates a powerful cycle. Phones provide quick, easy rewards that keep you coming back for more. Habit loops reinforce this behavior, making it automatic over time. Together, these mechanisms trap you in a cycle where you reach for your phone without intention, often losing track of time, and spending hours stuck in unproductive activities. For example, you might pick up your phone to check a single notification and end up scrolling through social media for 30 minutes. You might open a game to pass a few minutes, only to find yourself playing for hours without realizing it. The cycle repeats because it's easy, rewarding, and deeply ingrained in your daily routine. Breaking free requires understanding these patterns and replacing them with intentional, purposeful behaviors. Conclusion. In this session, we've explored the key psychological mechanisms behind phone addiction: instant gratification and habit loops. Phones offer quick rewards that make them hard to resist, while habit loops turn phone use into an automatic behavior. Together, these mechanisms create a cycle that keeps you hooked, often without realizing it. Understanding these patterns is the first step toward regaining control. By becoming aware of how instant gratification and habit loops influence your behavior, you can start making intentional choices that break the cycle and create a healthier relationship with your phone. In future lessons, we'll explore actionable strategies to disrupt these patterns and build habits that align with your goals. Let's continue this journey together, step by step, toward freedom from phone dependency. Hello, and welcome to this session. In our previous lessons, we explored the concept of phone addiction, the psychology behind it, and the powerful roles of instant gratification and habit loops. These foundational ideas showed us how the brain's reward system and automatic behaviors contribute to phone dependency. In this lesson, we'll expand on that understanding by diving into additional reasons that explain why it's so challenging to step away from your phone. Knowing these reasons will help you pinpoint the factors that resonate most with your behavior and take meaningful steps toward breaking the cycle. While instant gratification and habit formation play a significant role in phone addiction, as we've already discussed, today we'll focus on 4 broader and unique reasons. 1. Social media algorithms designed to maximize engagement. 2. Fear of missing out, FOMO. 3. Escapism as a way to avoid challenges. 4. Gamification and how apps keep you hooked. Reason 1. Social media algorithms designed to maximize engagement. Social media platforms are built to capture your attention and keep you engaged for as long as possible. Their algorithms analyze your behavior, what you like, share, and engage with, and create a personalized feed that feels impossible to resist. Features like infinite scrolling and variable rewards make it hard to stop once you start. For example, every time you refresh your feed, you might see something entertaining, emotional, or surprising. This unpredictability keeps your brain craving more, much like pulling the lever on a slot machine. Reason 2. Fear of missing out, FOMO. FOMO, or the fear of missing out, is a powerful emotional driver behind phone use. Social media amplifies FOMO by showing you the highlights of other people's lives, vacations, achievements, or events. This creates a sense of urgency to stay connected and updated even when it isn't necessary. For instance, you might feel anxious about not seeing a trending post or missing an important message, leading you to check your phone repeatedly. Reason 3. Escapism. Using phones to avoid challenges. Phones often serve as a form of escape from stress, boredom, or uncomfortable emotions. Instead of addressing life's challenges directly, it can feel easier to immerse yourself in videos, games, or social media. While this provides temporary relief, it often delays solutions and can leave you feeling unproductive. Reason 4. Gamification. How apps keep you hooked. Many apps use gamification techniques to keep you engaged. Features like streaks, badges, and points create a sense of accomplishment that makes you want to keep going. Missing a streak or goal can even feel like failure, driving you to stay consistent with the app. Conclusion. Today, we explored 4 unique reasons behind phone addiction: social media algorithms, FOMO, escapism, and gamification. Each of these factors is carefully designed to engage your attention and keep you using your phone. By recognizing which of these reasons resonate most with you, you can begin taking steps to counteract them. Whether it's setting boundaries for social media use, practicing mindfulness around FOMO, or addressing the root causes of escapism, awareness is the first step toward change. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. As we continue through this course, you'll learn actionable strategies to disrupt these patterns and build a balanced relationship with your phone. Let's move forward together. Hello, and welcome to today's session. In this lesson, we'll explore the various effects of phone addiction on our lives. While phones are incredibly useful tools, excessive reliance on them comes with significant consequences. These effects span across different areas of our lives, including productivity, physical health, mental well-being, social relationships, and even financial and environmental aspects. By understanding these impacts, you'll be better equipped to recognize how phone addiction affects you personally and take steps toward creating a healthier relationship with your device. Let's dive in. Time wastage and reduced productivity. One of the most obvious effects of phone addiction is the significant amount of time it wastes. Hours spent scrolling through social media, playing games, or binge-watching videos can quickly add up. This isn't just lost time, it's lost productive hours. At work or school, excessive phone use can lead to missed deadlines, incomplete tasks, and a lack of focus. For students, this might mean falling behind in studies or being unable to concentrate during lectures. For professionals, it can result in poor performance and career setbacks. At home, homemaking and personal responsibilities are often neglected because time that could be spent on chores, hobbies, or family is lost to phones. Focus and multitasking. Constantly checking your phone reduces your ability to concentrate on important tasks. It divides your attention, making you less effective and more prone to mistakes. Physical health effects. Phone addiction doesn't just affect your mind, it takes a toll on your body as well. Sleep disruption. Late-night phone use exposes you to blue light, which suppresses melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep. Poor sleep quality leads to fatigue, irritability, and reduced productivity. Eye strain. Hours spent staring at a screen can cause digital eye strain, leading to dryness, headaches, and blurred vision. Posture problems. Prolonged phone use often results in slouched posture or tech neck, which can cause chronic neck and back pain over time. Mental health effects. The psychological impacts of phone addiction are profound and far-reaching. Reduced attention span. The constant switching between apps and notifications conditions your brain to seek short bursts of information, reducing your ability to focus for extended periods. Absent-mindedness. Multitasking between real life and your phone often leaves you distracted, leading to mistakes and forgetfulness. Increased stress, notifications, social media comparisons, and the pressure to stay connected can contribute to heightened levels of anxiety and stress. Social impact. Phone addiction can strain relationships and reduce the quality of social interactions. Strained relationships. Spending more time on your phone than with loved ones can create feelings of neglect and disconnection. Family dinners, outings, or conversations often lose their meaning when interrupted by constant phone checking. Loss of meaningful connections. Digital interactions replace in-person connections, leading to shallow relationships and a reduced sense of belonging. Emotional effects. Phones often become a way to escape from reality, which can create a cycle of emotional dependence. Escapism. When faced with stress, boredom, or discomfort, phones provide an easy way to avoid challenges. Scrolling through videos or playing games might feel like a temporary relief, but it often delays problem solving and creates feelings of unproductivity later. Emotional dependence. Many people rely on their phones for validation, such as likes and comments on social media posts. This dependence can impact self-esteem and emotional well-being, especially when expectations aren't met. Financial and environmental effects. Phone addiction can also have less obvious consequences like financial strain and environmental harm. Financial costs. Overuse of paid apps, subscriptions, or in-app purchases in games can lead to unnecessary expenses. Additionally, frequent upgrades to the latest phone models create financial pressure. Environmental impact. The constant demand for new devices contributes to electronic waste, which harms the environment. Short device lifespans and frequent replacements exacerbate this issue. Comparison and self-worth. Social media fosters a culture of comparison, which can take a toll on your self-esteem. Curated content. Social media shows only the highlights of others' lives, creating unrealistic standards. Comparing your real life to someone else's curated posts can lead to feelings of inadequacy. Self-esteem, constantly measuring yourself against others can affect your self-worth and leave you feeling dissatisfied even when there's no reason to be. Conclusion. Phone addiction affects every aspect of our lives, from how we spend our time to how we feel physically, mentally, and emotionally. Recognizing these impacts is the first step toward change. By understanding the ways phone dependency influences productivity, health, relationships, and finances, you can start making intentional choices to regain control. Remember, change begins with awareness, and you're already on the right path. Let's move forward together. Hello and welcome. Today, we'll explore the 10 major benefits of breaking free from phone addiction. Imagine living a life where you have more focus, better health, stronger relationships, and the time to do what truly matters. Breaking free from phone addiction isn't about restriction. It's about gaining freedom, clarity, and control over your life. These 10 benefits can transform every aspect of your well-being, creating a future full of growth, connection, and fulfillment. As we go through each benefit, visualize how these changes could enhance your life and inspire lasting transformation. Let's begin. Benefit 1. Regain focus and productivity. Phones are one of the biggest sources of distractions in our lives. Notifications, social media, and endless scrolling interrupt our ability to concentrate deeply on tasks. Breaking free from phone addiction allows you to regain your focus and dramatically improve your productivity. Imagine starting your day with clear goals and the mental space to focus on them without being interrupted. Without your phone pulling your attention every few minutes, you'll enter a state of deep focus, where you work smarter, faster, and more creatively. This is called being in the zone, a powerful state where you can achieve extraordinary results. Procrastination becomes a thing of the past when you're no longer using your phone to delay responsibilities. Tasks that once felt overwhelming are now manageable because you're fully present and committed to completing them. Over time, you'll notice that your ability to stay on track improves, and the satisfaction of accomplishing your goals will boost your confidence and motivation. Benefit 2. Improved physical health. Excessive phone use can take a significant toll on your body, but reducing screen time can lead to immediate and noticeable improvements in your physical health. First, let's talk about your eyes. Prolonged screen use causes digital eye strain, leading to dryness, irritation, and headaches. When you cut back on phone use, your eyes have time to rest and recover, reducing these uncomfortable symptoms. Now let's discuss posture. Constantly looking down at your phone puts strain on your neck, shoulders, and spine. This is often called tech neck. Over time, this strain can lead to chronic pain and stiffness. By using your phone less, you'll improve your posture and reduce these physical discomforts. Finally, with less time spent on your phone, you have more opportunities for physical activity. Whether it's a morning walk, an evening yoga session, or a workout at the gym, these activities strengthen your body, boost your energy, and improve your overall well-being. Imagine feeling more active, energized, and pain-free simply by cutting back on your phone use. Benefit 3. Enhanced mental health. Phones can overload your mind with constant notifications, social media comparisons, and a never-ending flow of information. Breaking free from this cycle gives your brain the space it needs to relax and reset, leading to enhanced mental health. One of the first things you'll notice is a reduction in anxiety and stress. Notifications create a sense of urgency that can make you feel constantly on edge. Social media often amplifies feelings of inadequacy as you compare your life to others' highlight reels. By stepping back, you'll feel calmer, more content, and more in control of your emotions. This newfound mental clarity allows you to focus on what truly matters. You'll discover the power of mindfulness, fully engaging with the present moment instead of being distracted by your phone. This sense of presence helps you appreciate life's simple pleasures, like a walk in nature or a quiet moment with a loved one, bringing a sense of peace and joy to your daily life. Benefit 4. Strengthened personal relationships. Phones are designed to connect us, but ironically, they often create distance in our relationships. Breaking free from phone addiction allows you to reconnect with the people who matter most. Imagine sitting down with your family for dinner where everyone is fully present, sharing stories, laughing, and creating memories. By putting your phone aside, you're telling your loved ones that they are your priority. This simple act strengthens trust, deepens emotional bonds, and reminds them how much they mean to you. You'll also notice a positive change in your ability to communicate. Without distractions, you listen more attentively, pick up on emotional cues, and respond with empathy. These genuine connections are what build lasting relationships and make life truly fulfilling. Benefit 5. Increased time for hobbies and creativity. Breaking free from phone addiction unlocks something incredibly valuable: time. This newfound time can be spent exploring your passions and nurturing your creativity. Think about the hobbies you've always wanted to try but never found the time for: painting, writing, gardening, cooking, or playing a musical instrument. By reducing your screen time, you can dive into these activities and experience the joy they bring. Your creativity will also flourish when your mind isn't consumed by digital distractions. Without the constant input of information, your brain has space to generate new ideas, solve problems, and imagine possibilities. Whether it's creating art, starting a project, or simply daydreaming, this creative freedom can bring a sense of accomplishment and excitement to your life. Benefit 6. Better emotional well-being. Phones often act as a way to escape from uncomfortable emotions, but breaking free helps you reconnect with yourself and build emotional resilience. Without constant distractions, you have the time and space to process your thoughts and feelings more effectively. This self-awareness allows you to understand and manage your emotions, whether it's stress, sadness, or frustration. You'll also notice a reduction in the pressure to seek validation through social media likes or comments. Instead of relying on external approval, you'll find confidence and satisfaction in your personal growth and real-life achievements. This emotional freedom strengthens your sense of self-worth and helps you face challenges with greater confidence and calm. Benefit 7. Financial savings. Phone addiction often leads to unnecessary spending, whether it's upgrading to the latest model, subscribing to apps, or making impulse purchases online. By reducing your phone use, you'll save money and become more mindful of your spending habits. Imagine using the money you save for meaningful experiences like traveling, taking a class, or investing in your future. This financial freedom not only adds stability to your life, but also creates opportunities for growth and enjoyment. Benefit 8. Greater life satisfaction. When you're not constantly glued to your phone, you'll notice and appreciate the beauty of everyday moments. Imagine enjoying a quiet sunrise, a heartfelt conversation, or the sound of laughter without being distracted by a screen. This mindfulness and presence bring a deep sense of satisfaction and gratitude, helping you feel more connected to the world around you. By living with intention and balance, you'll experience a richer, more fulfilling life that's driven by what truly matters to you. Benefit 9. Improved sleep. Using your phone before bed disrupts your natural sleep cycle, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. When you reduce nighttime screen time, your body's rhythms are restored. You'll fall asleep more easily, enjoy deeper, more restorative sleep, and wake up feeling refreshed and energized. This improved sleep has a ripple effect on your entire day, enhancing your mood, focus, and overall well-being. Benefit 10. Strengthen self-discipline and confidence. Breaking free from phone addiction takes effort, but every small victory strengthens your self-discipline. Each time you resist the urge to check your phone unnecessarily, you're proving to yourself that you're in control. This sense of achievement builds confidence, motivating you to set and reach larger goals. Over time, this self-discipline extends to other areas of your life, helping you become the best version of yourself. Conclusion. These 10 benefits, ranging from regained focus to stronger relationships, have the power to transform your life. Visualize these changes as you move forward and revisit this lesson whenever you need motivation. Breaking free from phone addiction isn't just about cutting back. It's about gaining a life of clarity, connection, and purpose. Take one step today and know that every effort brings you closer to the life you deserve. You've got this. Welcome to the 8-week journey to overcoming phone addiction. Over the next 8 weeks, we'll explore practical and effective strategies to help you regain control over your phone usage and build a healthier, more balanced relationship with technology. Each week, we'll focus on one important step designed to address phone dependency in a manageable and sustainable way. This journey is structured to make implementation simple and achievable. After careful brainstorming and analysis, these steps have been designed to avoid overwhelm. Phone addiction is powerful, but lasting change comes from small, intentional actions taken consistently over time. The beauty of this approach is its flexibility. While the program is designed to guide you through one step each week, you can approach these steps as ideas to implement in your own way. If it feels more comfortable, you can start with just 1 or 2 steps that resonate with you and build from there. However, following the steps in a structured manner provides the most comprehensive and long-lasting results. Each of these steps offers practical ways to address specific aspects of phone dependency. Even implementing just one strategy, like creating phone-free zones or setting time blocks for social media, can lead to meaningful changes in your daily life. You'll discover that it's not about completely eliminating phone use, but rather overcoming compulsive behaviors and using your phone intentionally as a tool to support your life. As you progress through these steps, whether weekly or at your own pace, you'll notice positive changes. Your focus will improve, your productivity will increase, and you'll feel a greater sense of balance and control. The key is to take small, consistent actions that add up to significant results over time. Remember, this journey is about progress, not perfection. By committing to these steps, whether as an 8-week program or as individual strategies, you're taking the first step toward freeing yourself from phone dependency and reclaiming your time, energy, and attention. Let's begin and create a meaningful difference together. Hello, and welcome to the first step in overcoming phone addiction: auditing your phone use. This is where your journey begins. Have you ever wondered how much time you actually spend on your phone each day? Is it 5 hours, 6 hours, or even more? Let's put it into perspective. If you're awake for 16 hours a day, spending 6 hours on your phone means you're dedicating nearly 1/3 of your waking hours to a screen. Without considering morning routines, that's half of your productive day gone. But this step isn't about judgment or guilt. It's about awareness. This week, your focus is simple. Audit your phone use every day for 7 days. Set aside 15 minutes daily to observe and record how much time you're spending on your phone, what activities you're engaging in, and which apps dominate your attention. This practice will help you identify patterns and triggers that might be contributing to your phone dependency. Why start with an audit? Many people try to overcome phone addiction by making drastic changes, hoping to get rid of the habit in just a day or two. But here's the truth. Quick, motivational actions often don't lead to lasting results. Studies show that lasting change comes from small, intentional habits that are built over time. In this course, we'll focus on small, sustainable steps that create big differences in your life. And it all begins with awareness. Auditing your phone use is the foundation for understanding your habits, so you can start making meaningful adjustments. So, don't worry about trying to change everything at once. This week is about observing, not rushing. Taking this step will help you build the clarity and confidence needed to continue this journey. How to audit your phone use. Here's how to get started. 1 each day. Spend 15 minutes reviewing your phone's screen time data. Most phones have built-in tools like Screen Time or Digital Wellbeing to help you track your usage. To look at how much time you spent on your phone overall. 3. Identify the apps you use the most. Were you on Instagram, WhatsApp, YouTube, or other platforms? 4. Reflect on what you did during that time. Were you watching videos, chatting with friends, scrolling through news, or playing games? Be honest with yourself, but don't be critical. This is about observing your habits, not judging them. Understanding your habits and triggers. Once you've reviewed your phone use, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, why did I pick up my phone at those times? Was it out of boredom, stress, or habit? How did the content I consumed make me feel? Did it leave me energized, relaxed, or drained? For example, you might notice that you tend to scroll through Instagram whenever you're bored or check WhatsApp whenever you feel stressed. Recognizing these patterns and triggers is the first step to understanding the role your phone plays in your daily life. The importance of small, sustainable changes. It's important to remember that you're not trying to eliminate phone use completely or fix everything overnight. Real, lasting change doesn't come from sudden, drastic actions. Instead, it's the result of small, consistent steps. Imagine this. Instead of saying, I'll never use my phone again before bed, you commit to observing how much time you're spending on your phone at night and understanding why. Over time, this awareness naturally leads to change. With this course, you learn to replace unhelpful habits with intentional, healthier ones. And these changes will last because they're built on a solid foundation of understanding and action. Weekly action plan, 7 days of auditing. Here's your action plan for the week. 1. Spend 15 minutes every day reviewing your phone usage. To record how much time you spent on your phone, what apps you used, and what activities you engaged in. 3. Reflect on your habits and triggers. 4. Don't rush to make changes. This week is about awareness, not perfection. At the end of the week, review your notes and observations. You'll start to see patterns that reveal where your time is going and how your phone habits are affecting you. This reflection will prepare you for the next step. Remember, change begins with awareness. This week, focus on observing and understanding your phone use. There's no need to rush or feel pressured. Starting small is the key to success. By the end of this week, you'll be ready to take the next step in your journey. Until then, take pride in the progress you're making. Each small action brings you closer to a healthier, more intentional relationship with your phone. Let's get started with your daily audit and take that first step toward meaningful change. Hello, and welcome to the second step in your journey to overcoming phone addiction. In the first week, you took an important step by auditing your phone use. This allowed you to understand your habits, identify triggers, and recognize how your phone impacts your daily life. Now, with that awareness as your foundation, we are ready to move forward with another simple but powerful change: reducing screen time during the first 30 minutes after waking up and the last 30 minutes before bed. This step isn't about completely avoiding your phone. It's about using it differently. Instead of staring at your screen, we'll focus on engaging in audio-based activities like guided meditations, music, audiobooks, or personal growth courses. These options help you enjoy the benefits of your phone without the distractions of visual content. And here's the best part. You can use our guided meditation courses or explore our range of personal growth courses to make the most of this time. These resources are designed to inspire, calm, and energize you, helping you start and end your day on a positive note. Why avoid screens during these key times? The first and last 30 minutes of your day are critical moments that set the tone for your mood, focus, and energy. When you start your day with your phone screen, you're immediately bombarded with notifications, news, or social media. This creates a reactive mindset where you're responding to external stimuli instead of focusing on yourself and your goals. At night, staring at a screen disrupts your sleep cycle. The blue light from your phone interferes with melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep. The content you consume, whether it's emails, social media posts, or videos, can overstimulate your mind, leaving you restless and anxious. By eliminating screens during these times, you'll create a calm, intentional space to prepare for your day and wind down for restful sleep. Our guided meditation courses and audio-based lessons are the perfect tools to help you make this transition seamlessly. How to use your phone for audio activities. Just because you're avoiding screens doesn't mean you can't use your phone in a meaningful way. Here are some audio-based activities you can incorporate into your morning and evening routines. Guided meditations. Start or end your day with one of our guided meditation courses. Imagine listening to a soothing voice guiding you through breathing exercises or visualizations. It's a calming way to prepare your mind for the day or unwind at night. Music. Play your favorite relaxing songs or instrumental tracks. In the morning, choose uplifting tunes to energize you. In the evening, opt for calming melodies to help you relax. Audiobooks or courses. Dive into one of our personal growth courses or audiobooks. Learn something new, get inspired, or simply enjoy an engaging story, all without engaging with the screen. Podcasts. Explore podcasts on topics that interest you, from self-improvement to storytelling. Podcasts are an excellent way to stay informed and entertained while staying screen-free. Additionally, consider using your phone's voice assistant to play audio content, set alarms, or get quick updates. This minimizes the temptation to check notifications or scroll through apps. Morning routine. Starting your day without screens. Let's talk about how to create a screen-free morning routine. Imagine waking up and reaching for your phone, not to scroll through social media, but to play a guided meditation or an audiobook. Instead of reacting to notifications, you spend the first 30 minutes focusing on yourself. Here's a simple example. The moment you wake up, open one of our guided meditations and spend 10 minutes centering your mind and setting positive intentions for the day. Follow that with a podcast or one of our personal growth courses as you prepare breakfast or get ready for work. Choose uplifting and motivating content to energize your morning. This routine keeps your mind clear and focused, allowing you to start your day with intention instead of distraction. Evening routine, ending your day with audio. Now, let's create a screen-free evening routine. Imagine putting your phone away 30 minutes before bed and switching to a calming activity, like listening to a guided meditation or soothing music. Instead of overstimulating your mind with videos or social media, you create an environment that promotes deep, restful sleep. For example, as you wind down for the night, play a guided relaxation session from our meditation course. Let the soothing guidance help you release stress and prepare for a good night's sleep. Alternatively, listen to an audiobook from our personal growth library to end your day on a thoughtful, inspiring note. Use your phone's voice assistant to set your morning alarm or adjust your schedule for the next day without needing to touch the screen. These small changes can transform your evenings, helping you wake up feeling refreshed and ready for the day ahead. The benefits of this approach. Shifting to audio-based activities during these key times has several powerful benefits. It reduces your exposure to blue light, improving your sleep quality and helping you fall asleep faster. It allows you to start and end your day in a calm, intentional way, free from the chaos of notifications and visual distractions. It promotes mindfulness, creativity, and focus by replacing reactive scrolling with meaningful activities. It minimizes the mental fatigue caused by screens, leaving you feeling more energized and balanced. By integrating our guided meditations and personal growth courses, you'll enhance these benefits and create a positive, screen-free routine that supports your goals. Setting a SMART goal for week 2. Let's turn this step into a SMART goal. Your goal might look like this. Specific. Avoid using your phone screen for the first 30 minutes after waking up and the 30 minutes before bed. Use our guided meditations or personal growth courses during this time. Measurable. Track your success daily by noting whether you followed your screen-free routine. Achievable. Start with just 30 minutes and gradually build as you adjust. Relevant. This aligns with your goal of reducing phone dependency and improving sleep. Time-bound. Practice this routine every day for 1 week and evaluate how it feels. For example, your SMART goal could be, this week, I will listen to a 10-minute guided meditation every morning and play calming music every evening for 30 minutes before bed, avoiding my phone screen during these times. By reducing screen time and embracing audio activities during the first and last 30 minutes of your day, you're making a simple yet transformative change. Using our guided meditations and personal growth courses enhances your progress, allowing you to start and end each day with calm, focus, and positivity. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Start small, be consistent, and notice the difference this change makes in your life. For now, enjoy the calm and focus that comes with a screen-free start and end to your day. Hello, and welcome to week 3 of your journey to overcoming phone addiction. This week, we are focusing on a powerful change: avoiding your phone for the first 30 minutes to 1 hour after waking up. This means no notifications, no scrolling, and no checking emails or social media. Instead, this is your time to establish a morning routine that benefits your body, mind, and goals. If you receive an important phone call, that's okay, answer it, address the emergency, and then move on without lingering on your phone. The key is to keep your mornings calm, focused, and free from distractions. Let's explore how to make this work. Why a phone-free morning matters. The first hour of your day is precious. When you start your morning by checking your phone, you're immediately exposing yourself to distractions, notifications, messages, and content that demand your attention. This puts you in a reactive mindset where your focus is dictated by external stimuli instead of your own intentions. By keeping your mornings phone-free, you're giving yourself the chance to start your day with calm and clarity. Focus on what truly matters to you. Set the tone for a productive and positive day. This small change can have a profound impact on your mental well-being, energy levels, and overall productivity. What to do during your phone-free morning. Not using your phone in the morning doesn't mean you're left without options. In fact, it's an opportunity to create meaningful rituals that energize and motivate you. Here are some suggestions for your phone-free morning. Breathing exercises or meditation. Spend 5 to 10 minutes practicing mindful breathing or meditating. Sit in silence, focus on your breath, and let your mind settle naturally. This helps you start the day with peace and focus, without needing a phone or an app. Exercise without a phone. Go for a walk, do yoga, or engage in a quick workout. If you enjoy music while exercising, consider using a non-distracting device, but avoid using your phone for other activities. Physical movement boosts your mood and energy for the day. Prepare a to-do list. Use a pen and paper to jot down your goals and tasks for the day. This simple practice helps you organize your thoughts and set priorities, ensuring you approach the day with intention. Read a book or learn something new. Pick up a book you've been meaning to read or spend time learning something valuable. This is a great way to engage your mind and start your day with a sense of accomplishment. Hydrate and reflect. Begin your morning with a glass of water and take a few moments to reflect on what you are grateful for. This helps cultivate positivity and mindfulness. If you receive a phone call, it's natural that emergencies or important calls might come up in the morning. If this happens, simply take the call, address the situation, and then set your phone aside. The idea is not to avoid necessary communication, but to prevent unnecessary scrolling or distractions. Stay intentional and focused on your phone-free goal. Weekly audit reminder. Don't forget to continue auditing your phone usage this week. Set aside time twice to review your screen time data, as we practiced in week 1. Look at how much time you're spending on your phone, which apps are taking up the most time, and any patterns or triggers that have emerged. This regular reflection keeps you aware of your habits and helps you stay on track as you build new routines. Setting a SMART goal for week 3. Let's turn this practice into a SMART goal. Specific: avoid using your phone for the first 30 minutes to 1 hour after waking up, and replace that time with meaningful morning rituals. Measurable: Track your success daily by noting whether you followed the phone-free morning routine. Achievable. Start with 30 minutes and gradually extend to 1 hour as you adjust. Relevant. This aligns with your goal of reducing phone dependency and starting the day mindfully. Time-bound. Commit to practicing this routine every morning for 1 week. For example, your SMART goal could be, this week, I will avoid using my phone for the first 30 minutes after waking up, and instead, I will practice breathing exercises and prepare my to-do list for the day. Conclusion. A meaningful start to your day. This week's focus is about creating calm and clarity in your mornings. By avoiding your phone for the first 30 minutes to 1 hour, you give yourself the space to establish rituals that energize and ground you. Remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Even small steps, like practicing a breathing exercise or preparing a handwritten to-do list, can make a big difference. Stay committed to your phone-free mornings. And don't forget to review your phone usage twice this week to stay aware of your habits. Each step you take brings you closer to a healthier, more intentional relationship with your phone. Let's get started. Welcome to week 4 of your journey to overcoming phone addiction. This week, we are focusing on a key challenge: the frequency of checking your phone. Many people touch their phones dozens of times within a single hour, some even more frequently. This constant checking, even if the overall usage time isn't high, reinforces the habit of dependency and fragments your focus. This week, we are not focusing on how much time you spend on your phone after each use. Instead, the goal is to create a strict 30-minute gap between interactions. Once you've put your phone down, you must commit to not touching it again for at least 30 minutes. If you feel the urge to check your phone unnecessarily, remind yourself of this rule and stick to it. For those who find it difficult, start with a shorter gap, such as 15 minutes, and gradually increase to 30 minutes or more. The focus is on breaking the habit of frequent, unnecessary checks and building control over your impulses. While limiting frequent checking is important, constantly checking your phone, even briefly, interrupts your focus and productivity. It forces your mind to constantly switch between tasks, increasing mental fatigue and stress. By committing to a minimum 30-minute gap between interactions, you train your mind to resist unnecessary distractions. Create focus intervals that allow you to fully engage with work, conversations, or other activities. Break the habit of impulsively reaching for your phone every few minutes. This stage isn't about how much time you spend on your phone after each check. It's about controlling the frequency of those checks and establishing intentionality in your phone use. How to train yourself to limit phone checks. Here's how you can successfully train yourself to reduce frequent phone checks. 1. Commit to the 30-minute rule. Once you've put your phone down, do not touch it again for at least 30 minutes. For those who find this difficult, start with a 15-minute gap and gradually increase the interval over time. To keep your phone out of reach, place your phone in a drawer, on a shelf, or in another room. Physical distance helps reduce the temptation to pick it up unnecessarily. 3. Focus on control, not time usage. During this stage, it doesn't matter how long you use your phone after each interaction. The goal is to strictly maintain the gap before you pick it up again. 4. Be mindful and purposeful. When you do check your phone, use it intentionally to complete tasks, respond to messages, or check notifications. Once done, put it down and commit to your next 30-minute interval. This practice helps you break the habit of constant checking and encourages deliberate, focused phone use. This week's routine. This week, you'll continue building on the habits from previous weeks while incorporating this new practice of limiting frequent phone checks. 1. Morning detox. Avoid using your phone for 30 to 60 minutes after waking up. 2. Evening routine. Use your phone for audio-only activities, such as guided meditations or music. 30 minutes before bed, no screen interactions. 3. Twice weekly audits. Review your phone usage twice this week to track your progress, as you did in week 1. 4. Focus on the 30-minute gap rule. After using your phone, commit to not touching it again for at least 30 minutes. By the end of this week, audit your phone usage again and reflect on how this step has helped you manage the frequency of phone checks and improve your focus. What to expect and tips for success. Here's what you might experience as you work to limit frequent phone checking. Improved self-control. You'll feel more confident in resisting the urge to check your phone unnecessarily. Increased focus. Longer gaps between phone interactions allow you to fully concentrate on your activities. Reduced stress. Breaking the habit of constant checking provides mental clarity and a sense of control. Tips for success. 1. Start with smaller gaps if necessary. If 30 minutes feels overwhelming, begin with a 15-minute interval and increase as you gain confidence. To create distance, keep your phone out of sight and out of reach to minimize temptation. 3. Focus on the rule. The primary goal this week is to maintain the gap between checks, regardless of how much time you spend on your phone after each interaction. 4. Be kind to yourself. It's normal to feel restless initially. Remind yourself that progress takes time and celebrate small wins along the way. Setting a SMART goal for week 4. Let's create a SMART goal for this week. Specific. Commit to not touching your phone for at least 30 minutes after putting it down, and focus on maintaining these gaps consistently. Measurable. Track your success daily, noting whether you adhered to the 30-minute rule. Achievable. Start with 15-minute intervals if needed and increase to 30 minutes as you adjust. Relevant. This aligns with your goal of reducing phone dependency and building self-control. Time-bound. Practice this routine every day for 1 week and evaluate its impact. For example, your SMART goal could be, this week, I will check my phone no more than once every 30 minutes, keeping it out of reach between interactions, and gradually extend the gap to 45 minutes by the end of the week. Conclusion. Building self-control through gaps. This week's focus is on breaking the habit of frequent checking by creating intentional gaps between phone interactions. Remember, it's not about how much time you spend on your phone after each use, it's about the control and discipline to maintain those 30-minute gaps. Stick to the rule, even if it feels challenging at first. Continue auditing your phone usage twice this week and maintaining the habits you've already built: morning detox, evening audio routines, and mindful phone use. By the end of this week, you'll notice how these small, intentional steps are transforming your relationship with your phone. Let's begin and take this important step toward greater focus and self-control. Hello, and welcome to week 5 of your journey to overcoming phone addiction. This week, we'll focus on creating phone-free zones in your daily life. Specific spaces or times where you commit to keeping your phone out of reach. We'll start with an easy step, making mealtimes phone-free. From there, you can expand to other areas like the bathroom, family gatherings, or any other space you choose. The goal is to start small and gradually build more phone-free moments into your life. For example, if you're used to checking your phone during meals, start by simply keeping it at a distance. Once you're comfortable with this, extend the practice to other spaces like the bathroom, where you leave your phone outside instead of bringing it in. Over time, you can expand to family gatherings or other places where being present matters most. Why establish phone-free zones? Phones often creep into parts of our lives where they don't belong: meals, family time, even the bathroom. These spaces and moments are opportunities for connection, reflection, or relaxation, but the presence of a phone can take us away from them. By creating phone-free zones, you start small, build gradually, begin with meal times or the bathroom, and expand to other areas as you get more comfortable. Reconnect with loved ones. Give your full attention during family gatherings or meals. Improve focus and awareness. Fully engage in your environment without distractions. Reduce dependency. Keeping your phone at a distance helps break the habit of constant checking. Designing your phone-free zones. Here's how to implement phone-free zones this week, starting small and expanding gradually. Step 1. Meal times. Begin with meals. Commit to keeping your phone off the table and out of reach while you eat. Start with 1 meal a day and gradually extend it to all your meals. Place your phone in another room or keep it in a bag or drawer during mealtime. Step 2. The bathroom. Next, leave your phone outside the bathroom. This space is often used for unnecessary scrolling, but it can also be a quiet moment for reflection or relaxation. If leaving your phone outside feels difficult, start by keeping it at a distance within the bathroom and gradually move to leaving it in another room. Step 3. Family gatherings. Once you're comfortable with meals and bathrooms, expand to family gatherings. Commit to spending at least 15 to 30 minutes fully present with your loved ones without your phone. Gradually extend this time as you get used to being phone-free during these interactions. Step 4. Your choice. Finally, choose another space or time that feels meaningful to you, whether it's your workspace, a walk outside, or your bedroom at night. The key is to pick an area where being phone-free will have the most positive impact on your focus, relationships, or mindfulness. These steps help you create intentional boundaries and strengthen your ability to stay present in important moments. This week's routine. This week, you'll continue building on the habits from previous weeks while incorporating phone-free zones into your routine. 1 morning detox. Week to avoid your phone for 30 to 60 minutes after waking up. 2 evening routine. Week to use your phone for audio-only activities, such as guided meditations or music, 30 minutes before bed with no screen interactions. 3 weekly audits. Week 1. Continue auditing your phone usage twice a week to track your progress. 4 gap between phone usage. Week 4. Maintain at least a 30-minute gap between phone interactions to avoid frequent checking. 5. Phone-free zones. Week 5. Start with meals. Make meals completely phone-free by keeping your phone at a distance. Expand to the bathroom. Leave your phone outside or at least out of arm's reach in the bathroom. Include family gatherings. Dedicate 15 to 30 minutes during family time to being fully present without your phone. Add a space you choose. Choose an additional phone-free zone, like your workspace, bedroom, or outdoor walks. By starting small and gradually expanding, you'll create meaningful phone-free zones that promote mindfulness and intentional living. What to expect and tips for success. Here's what you might experience as you establish phone-free zones. Stronger connections. You'll notice deeper, more meaningful interactions with loved ones. Increased mindfulness, eliminating distractions, helps you enjoy the present moment more fully. Better habits. These zones encourage healthier boundaries and reinforce the lessons from previous weeks. Tips for success. 1. Start small. Begin with one zone, like meal times, and expand gradually. To keep your phone at a distance, place your phone in another room or out of reach to reduce temptation. 3. Be consistent. Stick to your designated phone-free zones every day this week. 4. Stay patient. It may feel challenging at first, but small, consistent steps lead to lasting change. Setting a SMART goal for week 5. Let's create a SMART goal for this week. Specific. Establish phone-free zones during meals, in the bathroom, during family gatherings, and in one additional space of your choice. Measurable. Track your success daily by noting whether you adhered to the phone-free rules in these zones. Achievable. Start with shorter periods, such as 1 meal or 15 minutes of family time, and gradually increase. Relevant. This goal builds on the habit of creating gaps between phone use while enhancing mindfulness and relationships. Time-bound. Practice this routine every day for 1 week and evaluate its impact. For example, your SMART goal could be, this week, I will make meals and 15 minutes of family time phone-free, leave my phone outside the bathroom, and create one additional phone-free zone in my day. Conclusion. Building a phone-free lifestyle. Establishing phone-free zones is about starting small and building gradually. Begin with meal times, expand to the bathroom, include family gatherings, and choose another meaningful space to reclaim. Stick to the plan, even if it feels challenging initially. Each step helps you deepen your mindfulness, strengthen your connections, and create healthier phone habits. Let's dive into this week's practice and enjoy the peace and presence that come with creating intentional phone-free zones. Hello, and welcome to week 6 of your journey to overcoming phone addiction. This week, we are focusing on an essential and impactful change: cutting off phone usage 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. The idea is simple. If your bedtime is 10 p.m., you'll stop using your phone at 9 p.m. If your bedtime is 11 p.m., put your phone away by 10 p.m. This change creates a buffer of at least 30 minutes, gradually extending to 60 minutes, where you can unwind, relax, and prepare for a restful night's sleep. During this time, you'll avoid all phone use, including audio lessons or courses. Instead, engage in calming, soothing activities that help you relax and let go of lingering thoughts. The goal is to create a peaceful, positive space for winding down. Why avoid phone use before bed? Phones have a significant impact on your sleep quality. The blue light emitted by screens disrupts your body's natural production of melatonin, making it harder to fall asleep. Additionally, consuming content, whether it's social media, emails, or even learning something new, can overstimulate your mind and prevent relaxation. By avoiding phone use before bed, you improve sleep quality. Better sleep leads to improved energy, mood, and overall well-being. Create a relaxing routine. Replace distractions with calming, non-stimulating activities. Let go of overthinking. Avoid brainstorming, negative thoughts, or any activities that keep your mind active. This step isn't just about cutting screen time. It's about creating a positive, restful environment that promotes peace of mind and better sleep. How to implement a no-phone bedtime routine. Here's how you can successfully implement this routine. Set a cutoff time. Decide on a specific time to stop using your phone based on your bedtime. Or if your bedtime is 10 p.m., stop all phone use by 9 p.m. Or if your bedtime is 11 p.m., stop by 10 p.m. Eliminate all phone use. This includes social media, entertainment apps, and audio-based courses or lessons. If you deeply rely on meditation or calming music to fall asleep, only use it for 15 minutes once you're in bed and nothing else. Replace with relaxing activities. Focus on soothing, non-stimulating activities before bed, such as or listen to calm music. Play soft, instrumental tracks to ease into a relaxed state. Or read a light book. Choose something positive and gentle, avoiding heavy or thought-provoking topics. Or practice relaxation techniques, gentle stretches, breathing exercises, or simple meditations can help calm your mind. Or reflect positively. Focus on gratitude or calming thoughts, steering clear of brainstorming, problem-solving, or anything that triggers overthinking. Keep it consistent. Stick to your cutoff time every night, gradually increasing the phone-free period to 60 minutes as you adjust. Consistency is key to building this habit. This week's routine. This week, you'll continue building on the habits from previous weeks while establishing a no-phone bedtime routine. 1 cutoff time. Decide on a specific time, 30 to 60 minutes before bed, to stop all phone use. To number screen or audio use, avoid both screen-based and audio-based phone activities during this window. Use calming music or 15 minutes of meditation only after getting into bed. 3. Replace with relaxing, non-phone activities. Focus on light reading, calming music, or gentle relaxation exercises before bed. Avoid brainstorming, problem-solving, or negative thoughts during this time. 4. Combine with previous habits. Continue practicing the habits from earlier weeks. Or morning detox. Avoid your phone for 30 to 60 minutes after waking up. Or weekly audits. Track your phone usage twice this week to monitor changes. Or gap between phone usage. Maintain 30-minute gaps between phone interactions. Or phone-free zones. Continue keeping meal times, bathrooms, and family gatherings phone-free. By focusing on relaxation and eliminating overstimulation before bed, you'll create a nightly routine that fosters better sleep and a clearer mind. What to expect and tips for success. As you transition to a no-phone bedtime routine, Here's what you can expect. Better sleep. Your mind and body will unwind naturally, leading to deeper and more restful sleep. Increased calmness. By avoiding overstimulation, you'll feel more relaxed and ready for rest. Improved focus. Starting your day well rested helps you approach tasks with clarity and energy. Tips for success. 1. Start small. Begin with a 30-minute cutoff and increase to 60 minutes as you adjust. 2. Prepare alternatives. Keep a calming playlist, a light book, or a list of relaxation exercises ready. 3. Set boundaries. Inform family or roommates of your new routine to minimize interruptions. 4. Stay consistent. Practice this routine nightly to build a lasting habit. Remember, the goal is to relax, not to brainstorm or plan excessively. Keep this time light, calm, and positive. Setting a SMART goal for week 6. Let's create a SMART goal for this week. Specific. Stop all phone use 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime, replacing it with calming music, light reading, or relaxation techniques. Measurable. Track your success nightly by noting whether you adhered to the cutoff time. Achievable. Start with 30 minutes and gradually increase to 60 minutes as you get comfortable. Relevant. This goal aligns with improving sleep, relaxation, and overall well-being. Time-bound. Practice this routine every night for 1 week and evaluate its impact. For example, your SMART goal might be, this week, I will stop using my phone by 9 p.m. every night if my bedtime is 10 p.m. and replace that time with 30 minutes of calming music or light reading. Conclusion. Restful nights, better days. Reducing phone use before bed isn't just about improving your sleep, it's about creating a positive and peaceful environment to wind down. By prioritizing relaxation, avoiding overstimulation, and sticking to a calming routine, you'll notice significant improvements in your sleep and overall mindset. Combine this habit with the lessons from previous weeks, and you'll find yourself developing not just a healthier phone relationship, but a more balanced and fulfilling lifestyle. Let's dive into this week's practice and enjoy the peace, clarity, and restfulness that come with a no-phone bedtime routine. Hello, and welcome to week 7 of your journey to overcoming phone addiction. This week, we take a practical and achievable step toward gaining control over your phone usage by setting fixed time blocks for social media and entertainment apps. If you found it difficult to resist constant checking, this strategy will help you create boundaries without feeling restricted. Instead of using these apps anytime and anywhere, you'll define specific times during the day to use them intentionally. Why set fixed time blocks for social media and entertainment? Social media and entertainment apps are some of the biggest contributors to excessive phone usage. They're designed to keep you engaged for as long as possible with notifications, endless scrolling, and captivating content. By setting fixed time blocks for these activities, you take control. You decide when and how much time to spend on these apps. Reduce mindless scrolling. With a defined limit, you're less likely to waste hours scrolling through memes, jokes, or news. Create balance. Free up time for other meaningful activities while still enjoying social media in moderation. Build habits gradually. Cutting down usage step by step makes the process manageable and sustainable. The goal isn't to completely eliminate social media or entertainment, but to limit it to specific times and durations. Over time, you'll find it easier to reduce your reliance on these apps. Here's how you can implement this strategy. 1. Decide on your time blocks. Start by identifying specific times during the day for social media and entertainment. For example, morning, 30 minutes after breakfast. Afternoon, 30 minutes during a break. Evening, 1 hour to relax. To limit the number of sessions. Begin with 1 to 4 sessions a day, depending on your current usage. Example, if you currently use social media for 8 hours a day, aim to reduce it to 7 hours, then 6, and so on. 3. Stick to the time limit. Use a timer to ensure you don't exceed your planned duration. For example, allocate 30 minutes per session and stop when the timer goes off. 4. Reduce frequent checking. Or avoid checking social media outside your defined time blocks. Or if you find this difficult, start with small gaps between checks, like 30 minutes to 1 hour, and gradually increase. 5. Be intentional. Or when using social media or entertainment apps, focus on what you enjoy most, whether it's chatting with friends, catching up on news, or watching a video. Avoid aimless scrolling, managing WhatsApp or chatting apps. For apps like WhatsApp, which involve communication, it's okay to use them more frequently if needed. However, you should still aim to create gaps between usage. Start with 30-minute gaps. Commit to checking your chats only every 30 minutes. Gradually increase to 1 hour. As you build self-control, extend the gap between checks. If you enjoy conversations with friends, continue them, but within these structured timeframes. This approach helps you maintain meaningful interactions while avoiding constant interruptions. What to expect and tips for success. As you practice setting fixed time blocks, here's what you can expect. Greater control. You'll feel more in charge of your phone usage rather than letting it dictate your time. Reduced stress. Limiting usage helps reduce the overwhelm of constant notifications and distractions. Improved productivity. Freeing up time allows you to focus on other activities and priorities. Tips for success. 1. Start small. If limiting to 4 sessions feels overwhelming, begin with 1 to 2 sessions a day and build up. To be flexible, adjust your time blocks to fit your daily routine, but stay consistent with the limits you set. 3. Track progress. Use your weekly audits to see how much time you've saved. 4. Stay kind to yourself. If you slip up, don't worry. Focus on making gradual improvements over time. Setting a SMART goal for week 7. Let's create a SMART goal for this week. Specific. Set fixed time blocks for social media and entertainment apps. Example, morning, afternoon, and evening. Measurable. Track your usage to ensure you're sticking to your defined sessions. Achievable. Start with 1 to 4 sessions a day, depending on your current habits. Relevant. Aligns with your goal of reducing phone dependency and building intentional habits. Time-bound. Practice this routine every day for 1 week and evaluate its impact. Example SMART goal. This week, I will limit social media usage to 3 30-minute sessions, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 in the evening, while maintaining 30-minute gaps between phone interactions. Conclusion. Progress over perfection. Setting fixed time blocks for social media and entertainment apps is a powerful way to regain control over your phone usage. It's not about cutting everything out. It's about creating structure, building balance, and freeing up time for what truly matters. Remember, progress takes time. Even if you reduce your phone use by just 1 hour this week, that's a step in the right direction. Stick with the plan, stay consistent, and celebrate every small improvement. Let's dive into this week's practice and enjoy the freedom that comes with intentional phone use. Hello, and welcome to week 8 of your journey to overcoming phone addiction. By now, you've implemented life-changing habits over the past 7 weeks. You've audited your phone use, created boundaries with phone-free zones, established time blocks, and reduced frequent checking. This week, we'll build on that progress by auditing your phone usage once again to track the results of your efforts and guide you toward gradual reductions in overall screen time. After 7 weeks of practice, you'll notice significant improvements. You'll see how these changes have positively impacted your daily routine, focus, and overall well-being. Now, it's time to take the next step, gradually reducing your phone usage by 15 to 30 minutes each week. This isn't about cutting everything out. It's about small, intentional changes that allow you to feel in complete control of your phone habits. Day by day, as you adjust a small part of your phone use, you'll notice steady improvement. This process is flexible, allowing you to work at your own pace until you reach the point where your phone usage feels balanced and intentional. Why gradual reduction is key. Drastic changes are often unsustainable. While it might seem tempting to set a hard limit on phone use, the reality is that gradual reductions are more effective in creating lasting change. After auditing your phone usage this week, you'll notice where you've already made progress and where small adjustments can lead to further improvements. By reducing your usage in 15 to 30-minute increments each week, you allow your routines and habits to shift naturally without feeling overwhelmed. The goal is to find a balance where you no longer feel that your phone controls your time, attention, or emotions. Instead, you use it purposefully and productively on your terms. How to gradually reduce your phone usage. Here's how you can take this step effectively. Start with a detailed audit of your phone use this week. Review your screen time data and reflect on the habits you've built so far. Look for areas where you've already improved and identify activities or apps where you could cut back further. For example, you might notice that you've significantly reduced frequent checking, but social media still takes up a lot of time. Once you have a clear picture of your current usage, set a target to reduce your screen time by 15 to 30 minutes for the coming week. For example, if you're currently spending 5 hours a day on your phone, aim to reduce it to 4.5 hours. Break this down into manageable steps, such as reducing social media by 10 minutes, cutting back on entertainment apps by 10 minutes, and limiting messaging apps by 10 minutes. Focus on small, specific adjustments. If social media is the primary source of your screen time, use the fixed time blocks from week 7 to further limit how long and how often you use these apps. If you've already established gaps between phone checks, continue to expand those intervals. Remember, this process is flexible. You don't need to make every change all at once. Gradually adjust one area at a time and evaluate how these changes make you feel. If something feels too difficult, scale back and take smaller steps. The key is progress, not perfection. The role of awareness and reflection. Awareness remains your most valuable tool. Use this week's audit to reflect on the progress you've made and the areas you'd like to improve further. Ask yourself, how has my phone use changed since I began this journey? Which habits have made the biggest positive impact? Where do I still feel like I can make adjustments? By being mindful of these questions, you'll gain clarity about what's working and where you can focus your efforts next. This self-awareness ensures that the changes you make are aligned with your goals and values. Setting achievable targets. To make this step manageable, set weekly goals that feel realistic. Start with a target of reducing your phone usage by 15 to 30 minutes per day for the next week. After you've achieved that, evaluate how it feels and decide whether to reduce another 15 minutes the following week. For example, if you currently spend an hour scrolling through social media in the evening, aim to cut that to 45 minutes this week. Replace that time with a meaningful alternative, like reading, journaling, or relaxing with family. Each small reduction builds on the habits you've already established, bringing you closer to the point where your phone usage feels completely intentional and under control. What success looks like. By the end of this week, you'll notice how far you've come. Your phone will no longer feel like a source of stress or distraction. It will be a tool that you use purposefully and in balance with the rest of your life. The key indicator of success isn't just how much less time you spend on your phone, but how much more in control you feel. You'll no longer feel the compulsion to check your phone constantly or spend hours scrolling mindlessly. Instead, you'll find joy and fulfillment in other activities, knowing that your phone usage aligns with your goals and values. Conclusion: a sustainable, balanced life. Congratulations on Reach ING Week 8 and embracing this final step in your journey. After implementing these habits over the past 7 weeks, you've already noticed significant improvements. This week, you're building on that progress by gradually reducing your phone usage in a way that feels sustainable and personalized. Take it one day at a time. And remember that even small changes make a big difference. By the end of this journey, you'll have developed a balanced relationship with your phone, one where you feel in control, productive, and free from compulsion. Let's dive into this week's practice and continue building the life you've envisioned, a life of intention, focus, and balance. Hello, and welcome to our additional tip session. Congratulations on successfully completing the 8 steps to overcome phone addiction. This achievement is a testament to your commitment and effort. Now, to ensure that the progress you've made becomes permanent, let's explore 5 additional strategies designed to help you sustain these habits long-term. These steps are crafted to reinforce the positive changes you've embraced and simplify their integration into your everyday life. First one, uninstall engaging apps. A major step in reducing phone dependency is uninstalling apps that are designed to keep you hooked, such as social media platforms and games. These apps often lead to mindless scrolling and excessive usage. Start by removing apps you rarely use or don't genuinely need, like extra shopping or entertainment apps, to declutter your phone. For frequently used apps, uninstall them from your main device and reinstall them only during scheduled time blocks. For instance, if you plan to use social media for 30 minutes in the evening, reinstall the app just before your session and uninstall it afterward. This extra effort creates mindfulness and helps you stick to intentional use. If you have a secondary device, consider transferring these apps there and keeping that device stored out of reach. This physical barrier makes it less convenient to access them impulsively. Replace the removed apps with tools that encourage productivity or wellness, like habit trackers, fitness apps, or meditation programs. Uninstalling these engaging apps simplifies your digital space, disrupts compulsive behaviors, and helps you establish healthier phone habits that align with your goals. Second one, work hours rule. During work hours, keeping entertainment and gaming apps off limits is essential for staying productive and reducing phone dependency. While starting with keeping your phone out of reach, like in a drawer or another room, is a great first step, the ultimate goal is mindfulness. The key is not just to rely on physical barriers, but to develop control over your phone use, even when it's in your pocket. If you've already designated specific social media time blocks, reinforce those boundaries by committing to phone-free work periods. Use your phone only for work-related tasks and avoid opening unrelated apps during this time. This mindful approach ensures you're intentional with your phone use rather than letting it disrupt your focus. Out of reach is a helpful starting point, but building awareness and self-discipline over time gives you real control. Pair this habit with tools like app blockers or focus timers for added support. By practicing mindfulness and intentionality, you not only boost productivity, but also strengthen your relationship with your phone, making it a tool that works for you, not the other way around. Third, invest in physical alternatives. Another great way to reduce phone dependency is to replace digital tools with physical alternatives. For instance, instead of using a phone app for notes, switch to a physical notebook. Write your daily tasks or thoughts down with pen and paper, which creates a tangible connection and reduces screen time. Similarly, replace your digital calendar with a printed planner for scheduling. These small adjustments not only cut down your phone usage, but also encourage more mindful engagement with your tasks. For example, journaling in a notebook before bed can help you wind down without the glare of a screen, improving your sleep quality. Fourth, keep your phone out of sight. Physical distance can make a big difference in reducing phone use. During meals, work, or leisure activities, keep your phone out of reach. For example, when you're having dinner with family or friends, leave your phone in another room or place it in a bag. If you're working on an important task, keep your phone in a drawer so it's not within arm's reach. This simple step helps you stay present in the moment and prevents mindless checking. The less accessible your phone is, the less likely you'll feel the urge to reach for it out of habit. Fifth, practice mindfulness around phone use. Being mindful of why you're picking up your phone is one of the most powerful tools for overcoming phone dependency. Before you unlock your phone, pause and ask yourself, why am I picking this up? Do I actually need to use it? Or is it just a habit? This brief moment of reflection helps you make intentional choices instead of succumbing to automatic behaviors. For example, if you're about to scroll through social media out of boredom, consider whether there's something more meaningful you could do, like reading a book, going for a walk, or chatting with a friend. Over time, this mindfulness practice rewires your brain to associate phone use with purpose rather than compulsion. Conclusion. These additional strategies are simple yet effective tools to help you sustain the progress you've made in reducing phone addiction. By uninstalling unnecessary apps, setting boundaries during work hours, using physical alternatives, keeping your phone out of sight, and practicing mindfulness, you'll reinforce the healthy habits you've developed and maintain balance in your phone use. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about making steady progress. Each small change you implement strengthens your control and fosters a more intentional relationship with your phone. Let's embrace these strategies and continue building a life of focus, balance, and meaningful connection. Hello, and welcome to this exciting module where we explore how Neuro-Linguistic Programming, NLP, can help you overcome phone addiction. These techniques are designed to complement the 8 steps we've already discussed, offering additional tools to deepen your understanding and strengthen your habits. Whether you've just started your journey or are looking for advanced methods to create lasting change, NLP can play a significant role in transforming your relationship with your phone. What is NLP? Neuro-Linguistic Programming, or NLP, is a method that focuses on understanding how our thoughts, language, and behaviors are interconnected. By learning to reprogram our mental patterns, NLP enables us to replace unhelpful habits with intentional, goal-oriented actions. It's like rewiring your brain to respond to situations in a way that aligns with your goals. At its core, NLP involves identifying limiting beliefs or patterns that drive unwanted behaviors, reframing thoughts and emotions to support positive actions, using mental exercises and language to create empowering habits. In the context of phone addiction, NLP helps you break free from automatic behaviors like frequent checking, build new, healthier habits through mental conditioning, gain awareness and control over your impulses. Why NLP works for phone addiction? Phone addiction is often driven by subconscious habits, behaviors we repeat automatically, like picking up our phone out of boredom or reflexively checking notifications. These habits are deeply rooted in our neural pathways, making them challenging to break. NLP techniques address this at a fundamental level by interrupting automatic behavior loops, replacing negative habits with constructive ones, strengthening your focus and intention through visualization and self-awareness. With consistent practice, NLP can help you not only reduce phone use, but also transform other areas of your life. How to approach these lessons? This module introduces powerful NLP techniques tailored to help you break free from phone dependency. These methods are simple to follow but deeply impactful. To maximize their benefits, 1. Go through lessons multiple times. Each time you revisit a lesson, you'll gain new insights and reinforce the techniques. To listen mindfully, simply listening to the exercises with focus and intention can create subtle yet powerful shifts in your habits. 3. Commit to practice. Deep-rooted habits take time to change. Be patient and consistent in applying what you learn. 4. Integrate with the 8 steps. These NLP techniques are an addition, not a replacement, for the 8 steps we've already covered. Together, they create a comprehensive framework for overcoming phone addiction. NLP and deep-rooted change. Addiction is often a deeply ingrained pattern, and breaking free requires more than surface-level strategies. NLP works on the subconscious level, helping you understand the why behind your habits, create new, empowering mental associations with your phone, build resilience and self-discipline that extends beyond phone use. These techniques may feel subtle at first, but with consistent practice, they create profound and lasting change. You may even find that the habits you break using NLP extend to other areas of your life, enhancing your overall well-being. Conclusion: your journey with NLP. This module is an opportunity to delve deeper into the psychological patterns that drive phone addiction and unlock tools to overcome them. These NLP techniques are not just about reducing phone use, they're about reclaiming your focus, time, and energy for what truly matters. As you move through these lessons, remember, listen mindfully. Simply absorbing these ideas can spark transformation. Practice consistently. Real change happens when you put these techniques into action. Be patient with yourself. Deep-rooted habits take time to shift, but every small step brings you closer to your goal. Let's embark on this journey together and explore the power of NLP to create a life of balance, intention, and freedom. You've already taken a significant step by starting this course. Let's build on that momentum and achieve lasting success. Welcome to this session, where we'll explore the concept of reframing limiting beliefs, a powerful tool for reshaping the way you think about your phone usage. Reframing isn't just about changing thoughts. It's about empowering yourself to take control of habits and decisions that align with your goals. Let's dive in. What is reframing? Reframing is a mental technique where you shift your perspective to see a situation, belief, or habit in a new, more constructive light. It allows you to challenge negative or limiting beliefs and replace them with thoughts that encourage positive change. For example, limiting belief, I need to check my phone constantly to stay informed. Reframed thought, checking my phone less often gives me more time to focus, and I can still stay updated during scheduled times. By adopting reframed thoughts, you can take steps toward healthier phone habits and feel more in control of your actions. How to apply reframing in real life? To use reframing effectively, follow these steps. First, identify limiting beliefs. Start by recognizing the thoughts that drive your phone habits. These often appear as justifications or excuses. Common examples include, "Oh, if I don't check my phone, I'll miss something important." "Oh, social media is the only way to relax after a long day." Second, challenge the belief. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? Are there other ways to achieve the same goal without relying on your phone? For example, instead of "I'll miss something important," consider, "I can catch up later during my scheduled phone time." Or replace "social media is my only way to relax" with "a short walk or some music can also help me unwind." Third, create an empowering alternative. Replace the limiting belief with a positive and actionable statement. Example, limiting belief, I need my phone to feel connected. Reframed thought, real connections happen when I'm fully present with people around me. Examples of reframing in phone usage. Let's explore some common scenarios where reframing can help. Example 1. Frequent checking. Limiting belief. I have to check my phone constantly to stay updated. This belief stems from the idea that staying connected and informed requires continuous engagement with your phone. Whether it's checking the news, emails, or social media notifications, this belief creates a sense of urgency and a fear of missing something important. Over time, this mindset can lead to compulsive checking, where you feel the need to reach for your phone every few minutes, even when there's no pressing reason to do so. Why it's limiting? Frequent checking disrupts your focus, prevents you from being present in the moment, and adds unnecessary stress. It creates a habit loop where you feel compelled to check your phone, experience temporary relief or satisfaction, and then repeat the behavior. This cycle not only wastes time, but also reinforces the dependency on your phone. Reframed thought. I can check my phone during scheduled times and still stay informed. By reframing this belief, you shift from a reactive mindset to a proactive one. Instead of letting your phone control your attention, you set intentional boundaries for when and how often you check it. For example, you might decide to check your phone after 5 minutes or during specific time blocks, such as mid-morning, lunch, and evening. Second example, reframing the habit of using the phone without intention or reason. Limiting belief. I pick up my phone because I'm bored or it's just what I always do. This belief reflects a lack of awareness about why you're using your phone. The habit has become so automatic that you reach for your device without a specific intention. Whether you're waiting in line, sitting at home, or just experiencing a moment of quiet. This unconscious behavior leads to us lost in mindless scrolling or browsing. Why it's limiting? Unintentional phone use wastes time, disrupts focus, and prevents you from engaging in more meaningful activities. It often leaves you feeling unproductive or dissatisfied because it doesn't fulfill any real need. It's just a reflexive habit. Over time, this pattern can reinforce dependency and make it harder to break free. Reframed thought. I use my phone intentionally with a clear purpose, and I choose alternative activities when I have idle time. This reframe brings mindfulness to your phone use. Instead of reaching for your phone out of habit, you pause to ask yourself why you're picking it up. If there's no clear purpose, you consciously decide to do something else, something more engaging, fulfilling, or productive. Why reframing works? Reframing works because it shifts your focus from automatic, limiting patterns to intentional, empowering choices. It challenges the assumptions that keep you stuck and helps you see new possibilities. By practicing reframing, you strengthen your ability to pause, reflect, and make thoughtful decisions about your phone use. Conclusion. Reframing limiting beliefs is a small yet powerful step toward breaking free from phone dependency. By challenging automatic thoughts and replacing them with intentional, empowering alternatives, you gain control over your habits and align them with your goals. Remember, change begins with awareness. Each time you catch a limiting belief and reframe it, you're taking a meaningful step toward healthier phone habits. Practice this consistently, and over time, you'll notice a profound shift in how you think and feel about your phone use. Let's move forward with this new perspective, one thought at a time. Welcome to this session, where we'll explore the powerful technique of visualization to help you break free from phone dependency and create a brighter, more intentional future. Visualization isn't just about daydreaming, it's a scientifically proven method that helps you mentally rehearse positive behaviors and outcomes. By picturing your ideal day without compulsive phone use, you can tap into your inner motivation and stay focused on your goals. What is visualization? Visualization is the practice of mentally picturing your desired future in vivid detail. It allows you to see yourself succeeding, creating a strong emotional connection to your goals. This technique primes your brain for action, making it easier to stay committed and take the steps needed to turn your vision into reality. How to use visualization? Visualization can be broken down into 3 steps for easy practice. Set the scene. Close your eyes and imagine an ideal day where you are free from compulsive phone use. Think about where you are, what you're doing, and how you feel. Focus on specifics. Imagine yourself engaging in meaningful activities, completing a project with full focus, spending uninterrupted time with loved ones, pursuing a hobby, or enjoying nature. Feel the benefits. Visualize the emotions you'd experience, such as clarity, peace, satisfaction, or joy. Picture yourself proud of how you've controlled your phone use and how it's positively impacted your day. Example guided visualization script. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Imagine waking up in the morning, leaving your phone aside, and starting your day with energy and purpose. Picture yourself having breakfast with your family, fully present and engaged in conversation. See yourself working on a project or studying, deeply focused without any distractions. Now, imagine the joy of reconnecting with a hobby, perhaps reading, painting, or going for a walk. Feel the sense of accomplishment and peace as you end your day, knowing you've spent your time meaningfully. Visualize the pride you feel for taking control of your phone habits and the clarity it has brought to your life. Why visualization works. Activates the brain's reward system. By vividly imagining success, your brain begins to associate positive emotions with a desired behavior, reinforcing your motivation. Increases focus on goals. Visualization helps you stay aligned with your intentions by reminding you of what you're working toward. Boosts confidence. Seeing yourself succeed mentally makes you more likely to take actionable steps in real life. Conclusion. Visualization is a simple yet powerful tool that can transform the way you approach your phone habits. By imagining your ideal day without compulsive phone use, you create a mental roadmap for success and strengthen your motivation to make it a reality. Practice this regularly, and you'll find it easier to stay focused, motivated, and aligned with your goals. Let's move forward together, envisioning the freedom, clarity, and balance that awaits you. Welcome to this session, where we'll explore a practical and powerful technique called pattern interrupt. This method is all about disrupting automatic behaviors, like mindlessly reaching for your phone, and replacing them with intentional actions. By using pattern interrupts, you'll take the first step toward breaking old habits and regaining control over your phone usage. What is a pattern interrupt? A pattern interrupt is a small, deliberate action designed to break the cycle of automatic behaviors. Many of our phone habits happen without conscious thought, whether it's checking notifications, unlocking our phone without a purpose, or scrolling for hours. A pattern interrupt forces you to pause and reconsider your actions, allowing you to replace mindless habits with intentional choices. Think of it as a reset button for your habits. It stops the autopilot mode and gives you a moment to evaluate whether your behavior aligns with your goals. How does a pattern interrupt work? Phone habits operate in a loop. Cue, routine, reward. For example, cue, you feel bored or hear a notification. Routine, you pick up your phone and start scrolling. Reward, you get a dopamine hit from social media, videos, or other content. A pattern interrupt breaks this cycle between the cue and the routine. By introducing a small action, like taking a deep breath or counting backward, you pause the loop, giving yourself a chance to act differently. How to use pattern interrupts. Recognize your triggers, or identify the situations or emotions that make you reach for your phone. Common triggers include boredom, stress, notifications, seeing your phone nearby. Awareness of these triggers is the first step toward breaking the habit. Introduce a disruptive action, or perform a simple, intentional action before picking up your phone. Examples include taking 3 deep breaths, counting backward from 10 to 1, clapping your hands or tapping your fingers on the table, saying out loud, "Why am I using my phone?" Or these actions interrupt the habit loop, forcing you to pause and reflect. Pause and reflect. Or after the pattern interrupt, ask yourself, "Why am I reaching for my phone? Is this the best use of my time right now? What else could I do instead?" Or if there's no clear purpose for using your phone, choose an alternative activity or return to what you are doing. Examples of pattern interrupts in action. Scenario 1. Frequent checking. Trigger. You see your phone on the table and feel the urge to pick it up. Pattern interrupt. Count backward from 10 to 1 while taking deep breaths. Reflection. Ask, "Do I really need to check my phone now?" Outcome. You realize there's no urgent reason to use your phone and choose to stay focused on your task. Scenario 2. Habitual scrolling. Trigger. You instinctively open a social media app when bored. Pattern interrupt. Before opening the app, stand up and stretch or take a short walk. Reflection. Ask, "What else can I do right now to feel engaged or productive?" Outcome. You redirect your focus to reading, journaling, or another fulfilling activity. Why pattern interrupts are effective. Breaks the habit loop. By interrupting the automatic sequence of cue, routine, reward, you create space for conscious decision-making. Increases awareness. Pattern interrupts force you to reflect on your actions, making you more mindful of your habits. Builds self-control. Practicing pattern interrupts strengthens your ability to pause and choose intentional behaviors over automatic ones. Creates new habits. Repeatedly using pattern interrupts rewires your brain, making it easier to replace old habits with healthier alternatives. Conclusion. Pattern interrupts are a simple yet powerful tool for breaking automatic behaviors and regaining control over your phone use. By recognizing your triggers, introducing small disruptive actions, and pausing to reflect, you can replace mindless phone habits with intentional, purposeful choices. Remember, every time you successfully use a pattern interrupt, you're taking a step toward greater self-awareness and healthier phone habits. Practice this technique consistently, and you'll notice significant improvements in how you engage with your phone and your time. Let's put this technique into action and start creating positive change today. Welcome to this session, where we'll explore the powerful tool of metamodal questioning. This technique helps you uncover the deeper motivations, triggers, and assumptions behind your phone habits. By asking reflective questions, you'll gain clarity about why you use your phone and what drives those behaviors, allowing you to make more intentional choices. What is metamodal questioning? Metamodal questioning is a method used in neurolinguistic programming, NLP, to challenge assumptions and clarify thoughts. It involves asking open-ended, thought-provoking questions to examine the beliefs and patterns that guide your actions. This technique helps you identify the real reasons behind your phone use, uncover the emotions or situations triggering your habits, replace automatic, unhelpful behaviors with mindful, purposeful actions. For example, instead of automatically reaching for your phone, you might pause and ask, "What am I trying to achieve by checking my phone right now?" Why use metamodal questioning? Phones often become a reflexive habit, and many of us use them without thinking. Metamodal questioning breaks this cycle by helping you gain awareness, understand what drives your phone habits, challenge assumptions, question beliefs that justify excessive phone use, create intentionality, replace impulsive actions with mindful choices. How to practice metamodal questioning? Here's a step-by-step guide to using this technique. Notice the impulse. When you feel the urge to pick up your phone, pause and notice the thought or feeling behind it. Example: you might feel bored, anxious, or simply drawn by notification. Ask reflective questions. Use open-ended questions to explore your motives. Here are some examples. What do I really gain from checking my phone now? Is this action adding value to my day? What am I avoiding by picking up my phone? Am I using my phone out of habit? Or do I have a clear purpose? Challenge the assumptions. Dive deeper into your automatic thoughts and question their validity. Assumption: I'll feel more relaxed if I check social media. Or question: does scrolling really help me relax, or does it leave me feeling more tired? Assumption: I'll miss out if I don't check my phone now. Or question: what's the worst that can happen if I check later during my scheduled time? Reflect on alternatives. Once you've identified the underlying trigger or assumption, consider a healthier alternative. Instead of picking up my phone, could I take a short walk or focus on a quick task? Can I delay this urge and check my phone during a scheduled break? Examples of metamodal questioning in action. Let's explore one scenario where this technique can be applied. Mindless scrolling. Trigger: you open social media out of boredom. Question: what am I hoping to find here? Am I looking for entertainment or avoiding something else? Challenge: does scrolling really address my boredom, or does it leave me feeling unproductive? Alternative: choose a more meaningful activity, like reading a book or journaling. Benefits of metamodal questioning. 1. Increased self-awareness helps you understand the deeper motivations behind your actions. 2. Empower decision-making encourages intentional choices over impulsive habits. 3. Reduced phone dependency breaks the automatic cycle of phone use by fostering mindfulness. 4. Improved emotional regulation teaches you to address the underlying emotions driving your behavior. Conclusion: metamodal questioning is a powerful tool to uncover the why behind your phone habits. By asking reflective questions and challenging your assumptions, you'll gain the clarity and confidence needed to make healthier choices. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Each time you pause to question your actions, you're taking a step toward breaking the cycle of phone dependency. Practice this technique regularly and watch as it transforms your habits and mindset one question at a time. Habit stacking. Welcome to this session, where we'll explore the transformative technique of habit stacking. This approach is all about creating meaningful changes in your phone habits by linking new, positive behaviors to routines you already follow. By leveraging the habits that are already a part of your daily life, you can seamlessly replace mindless phone use with intentional and rewarding actions. Throughout this session, we'll also look at practical examples of how to replace old habits with healthier alternatives. Let's dive in. What is habit stacking? Habit stacking works by attaching a new habit to an existing one, creating a natural flow between the two. Your brain is already familiar with the established habit, which acts as a trigger for the new behavior. This minimizes the effort needed to adopt the change and increases the likelihood of success. For example, you might pair turning on Do Not Disturb mode with sitting down to work or stretching with your morning coffee. By integrating new habits into routines you already follow, you build a strong foundation for consistency and long-term success. Replacing reflexive phone habits. Phones often become a part of our daily habits without us even realizing it. Whether it's checking notifications the moment we wake up, scrolling through social media during meals, or winding down with videos at night, these behaviors can quickly become automatic. Habit stacking gives us the tools to replace these reflexive actions with deliberate choices that align with our goals. Morning routine, setting a positive tone. Old habit, waking up and immediately checking your phone. New habit, start the day with a mindful morning routine. Imagine waking up and, instead of grabbing your phone, you stretch for 5 minutes, jot down your top 3 goals for the day, and enjoy your morning coffee without any screens. This small change not only sets a positive tone for the day, but also helps you focus on what matters most, energizing you for the tasks ahead. Mealtime routine, being present without your phone. Old habit, scrolling through your phone or texting during meals. New habit, keep your phone away during meals to enjoy meaningful moments. During meals, make a conscious decision to place your phone in a drawer, bag, or another room. Focus on enjoying your food and engaging in conversations with those around you. If you're alone, use this time for mindful eating, appreciating the flavors and textures of your meal. This habit fosters deeper connections and helps you feel more present during one of the most nourishing parts of your day. Replacing frequent checking habits. Old habit, checking notifications constantly throughout the day. New habit, limit phone use by pairing work sessions with Do Not Disturb mode. If you're in the habit of picking up your phone every few minutes, try turning on Do Not Disturb mode and placing your phone face down when you sit down to work. This simple action reduces distractions, allowing you to fully immerse yourself in your tasks and complete them more efficiently. The beauty of habit stacking. The beauty of habit stacking lies in its simplicity. By incurring new behaviors to established routines, you create a seamless way to integrate meaningful changes into your daily life. These small adjustments, like starting your morning without your phone or practicing mindful eating during meals, can lead to significant transformations over time. Conclusion: transform your habits. As you begin to implement habit stacking, remember that even small changes can have a profound impact. Replace old habits like checking your phone at every opportunity with new, intentional actions that bring you focus and fulfillment. With consistency, these adjustments will help you build a more intentional relationship with your phone and your time. Let's start stacking habits and creating a life filled with balance, purpose, and intention. Together, we can transform your routines into powerful tools for personal growth and fulfillment. Hello, and congratulations on completing the Step-by-Step to Overcome Phone Addiction course. This moment is a testament to your dedication and willingness to create meaningful change in your life. Simply going through this course is already a significant step forward. Even just learning about phone addiction, understanding its psychology, and identifying the habits that drive it can create a shift in your perspective. This awareness alone can spark small changes that make a difference. However, the true transformation happens when learning is paired with action. Taking even one step from this course and applying it in your daily life can lead to substantial progress. Every small action builds momentum, and with time and consistency, those small changes add up to a life of focus, balance, and clarity. As you reflect on this journey, remember, your effort matters. Just by being here, you've proven your commitment to improvement. Whether the changes you've made feel tiny or monumental, they are part of a larger journey toward regaining control. Action creates impact. While understanding is powerful, it's action that solidifies new habits and breaks old cycles. Implement the steps you've learned, even if it's just one at a time. Phones are tools, not the center of our world. Through this course, you've learned to reclaim your time and energy, using your phone intentionally, where and when it serves you best. The changes you've made, and those you continue to make, are about regaining your world, your focus, and your relationships while allowing your phone to support you, not control you. Moving forward, as you continue this journey, practice patience. Breaking habits takes time. Be kind to yourself and celebrate every victory, no matter how small. Revisit lessons. The strategies in this course are here for you whenever you need a reminder or a fresh start. Stay committed. The process of change is gradual but deeply rewarding. Trust the steps and stay consistent in your actions. Final thoughts. You've taken an incredible step by completing this course. Whether you've seen tiny changes or significant shifts, you're moving in the right direction. Remember, change is a journey, and every step, big or small, brings you closer to the life you envision. Thank you for trusting us to guide you through this process. Keep moving forward with the confidence that you have the tools, knowledge, and determination to overcome phone addiction and live a life of clarity and purpose. You've got this.